Wait, can I bring it back real quick? Sarah and Beth, I have a question. Like, just because you're women and feminists and you're making like satire and stuff like that, do you think right now with Trump and being in office and all this stuff, do you think, and I'm hoping it's the case with the march that's going to happen and all this stuff, do you think there will be some awesome like revolution like for women now because it's so ridiculous that we all get to actually call this shit out and like women get to be full on vocal activists at all times?
Yeah, I think that like 53% of white women are finally gonna like latch on to 90s feminism. Like they're gonna finally catch up with the rest of the world. And then they're gonna make some like movie about it in 20 years, and everyone will be really self-satisfied.
Like First Wives Club, kind of.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be that flaccid? It'll be that fleeting and not actual?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that there's seriously a lot of people in this country that need to catch up with just like basic tenets of feminism. I'm not even talking about what third wave feminism is even about. Just really basic stuff like equal pay and reproductive rights, things like
birth
that.
control allows us to have jobs.
Right.
Just basing it on the name, I would guess that third wave feminism is about diminishing the concept entirely, because you can't even get through that name without getting the subconscious implication that it's fleeting and has been done before and will be done again. Who came up with that phrase? Is it proud? Is everyone waving that flag, or is that
who came up with it? Ugh, someone in the audience probably knows better than me.
It sounds like Archie Bunker came up with it. Like
no.
Geez, these third wave feminists.
Okay.
You burnt your bra. You put your bra back on. Now your bra's burning when it's on you. I don't know what to. When are you going to realize you're just women? Doesn't matter how many waves you go through. They're just waves. They come in, they go out. You know, isn't that kind of like a subconscious, like...
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go through our grunge period soon, so it'll all come
It'll just be
circle.
called femma junk. femma garbage.
I hope it skips 90s grunge and goes straight to like awesome punk rock, like riots and shit, like actual revolutionary.
Good. On record, calling for physical, actual, prosecutable action. All right, I'll back you up. I'm going with you.
I am. I think it's time to like light torches and pick up pitchforks.
Because if tweeting worked,
it would get you elected president.
Yeah, I think it's no problem to be on Twitter. It's the world's CB radio, but a guy used it to become our first like actual evil president. Like just got on Twitter and was like, breaker, I should be president. And everyone that was like hashtagging cancel Colbert because of that, like that didn't work, but that did. I think that means that Twitter's probably for listening and not so much for getting stuff done. And then you go back to old wheat paste flyers. Wheat paste. Put shit up on a wall that people have to see. Tell them fucking yeah. Take down the they live glasses. Or put them on, I mean. Look, I don't know. I'm gonna
the Dan Harmon get off my lawn segment.
I'm 3 months from caving. Every time I have a rant on Twitter where I'm like, this fucking president should be in jail, and then I kind of get this nausea 30 minutes later. I'm like, what are you doing? You're playing Minecraft. You're gonna get fired. Like, you just don't lip off. No one else is doing. What are you and Mark Hamill? What are you doing? Have you heard what Mark Hamill's doing? Like,
the Batman
fucking
stuff.
amazing. Right. Like, it's such a brilliant stroke of like, it's such a great example of just like every little bit. Like what a great thing. Like to just. I'm the last person to know, but so I'm explaining to no one. But he reads Trump's tweets in the voice of the Joker, and it's fucking amazing. I was just like, Happy New Year to all my haters. And it's so perfect. Anyways, but yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm 3 months out from just going, wait a minute, what am I doing? I should just sit in a lawn chair, put on a red baseball cap, and say, now who loves Trump so much they're willing to work for sub-minimum wage for me? Like, I could just game the system. This is how Nazism works. Like, guys like me just slowly go, I'm tired.
When is the Women's March? The 21st, right?
Yeah, when is are you guys going to the Women's March? Not that I'm assuming anything because of your gender.
We're going to the one in New York.
You just look like marchers.
Yeah, we're just flying back, so we gotta go to our own city.
Are you based out of not L.A.?
Yeah, we're in New York.
Oh,
yeah, we're visiting.
Cool.
So all major cities are doing it, right?
Yeah.
I know Boston is. I'm sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought Cody's flying to D.C., where an omnibus permit was taken out that prevents any marches during Inauguration Day to be dedicated to anything meaningful. I
want it to be a big ass fucking free for all, crazy ass like.
It's going to be huge because there's isn't there 4 times the buses? There's 200 buses for inauguration. There's 1,200 buses for the Women's March. Yeah. So that's impressive.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's going to be really calm, though, actually. It's going to be a lot of moms.
It'll be well organized and people will be listening to each other. It'll be amazing.
Yeah.
I hope that's the point of it. I hope it's fucking 8 billion people. Well, that doesn't add up. But and then it goes off without a hitch. I hope that reports start coming out of people trying to covertly stir shit up and getting exposed as fucking that they're trying desperately to do it. Because this is an important thing. Here's the silver lining. We lost. Let's talk about left versus right. We lost. Oh, boo-hoo, that sucks. But it's holy shit, we haven't lost in a long time. We haven't been the people that are allowed to just do anything with no accountability to logic. People, you can just say the president's a fucking idiot and you should be thrown in prison. And anyone that comes at you and goes please, I think these identity politics should be debated. I think you're like, fuck you, have fun. I'm just a fucking insurrectionist. I lost. I don't have to fucking hang out and obey your laws. I don't know. I'm not saying
that's the sinister part of it is when the Dixie Chicks talk shit about Bush, they were nearly fucking pilloried. They got a bunch of flack. Now we get to talk so much shit about Trump because he's such a buffoon, but that completely takes all the point of dissent and what's the word I'm looking for?
Taco.
It takes all the taco out of it.
When I was
now talking shit about the president, it doesn't even mean anything. It doesn't land anywhere. Dissent doesn't even matter anymore because who gives a fuck?
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I mean, I don't. If that's a defeatist statement, I don't agree with it. I don't think that's true at all. I think you can see these people in every comment section. Maybe I'm projecting, but because maybe it's what I want to see. Every Twitter thread, everything. I can see the confusion and the fear and the frustration that used to be ours to bear now being handed over to these stump-humping redneck fuckfaces. And they don't have the attention span we have, and they're not going to vote in 2018 because they got shit to do and be dumb about. They're confused. They keep saying over and over again, why don't y'all just get back to work? I'm sorry to make them Southern. I know. This is because a lot of the Trump thing is it's not fucking we gotta not. I just did it, but I'm punching down on fucking fucking labor, but there's a big part of that movement is exploitation of those people by people that are fucking just profiting. So, but all of those people across the board, all of that memeing and tweeting and all that shit, that was Snickers bar energy compared to the energy you have from eating a turkey. They can't last, and they're confused. They just keep going, yeah, but emails, and you keep going, she lost. Back to talking about how he's a dumb fuck that can't spell and should be thrown in a hole with sharp sticks on the bottom. Well, but if Obama, nothing, motherfucker! I'm talking about my president. I'm just a dumb fucking idiot that just wants to cause trouble. Ever heard of it? Must suck to be not even in your first 100 days in office, and you just got a bunch of people just clawing at you like cats, just spreading any rumor they can. Oh God, Lou, why do you want to see my tax return so much? It's as if I wasn't born in America. Will you people stop at nothing to just ruin everything? Yeah! And it's how I always wanted to feel. deal, and it was harder when there was a handsome, articulate black guy in office that wanted everyone to have health care.
Yeah, but
it was harder. It was hard to wake up jaded. It was hard. Now it's easy. Now it's like the way it should be. He's a king and a fucking idiot, and I'm a fucking jester. And
but he's made out of smoke and cotton candy. Like you can't throw a dart that will stick in him because he doesn't exist. He's a concept. Like you can't actually nail him on anything because he doesn't give a fuck about accuracy or truth.
Yeah,
Who cares?
He does like 80 cartoonish things a day, though. He's like Scrooge McDuck. So you're like, hey, that crazy thing you did. He's already on to the next one. Like he.
Yeah, I mean,
which is brilliant because nothing lands. Like he can just. That crazy fucking
nothing lands.
Dog
It's
shit
not like if everyone starts talking about something, he won't fucking obsess about it and start melting down on Twitter. He fucking does.
I think what we should do is not politics, not campaign, or not policy stuff. Simply talk about how he looks. Just call him chubby. If we all agreed to just call him chubby pants. I think he'd fucking blow his brains out. He's so vain.
I think you should do that because when you talk about how people dress and how they look, like it carries weight. Like it does because it's in your essence. Because people would like you to say that they dress well.
I like that shirt you're wearing.
And I think that I think Mark Hamill should read his tweets as the Joker, and I think that I think Nabisco should say he's not crunchy enough. I think that if you I think that it doesn't
if we can monetize criticism, this might actually work.
Our emphasis on how things get done and whether something is going to work and whether or not a bratty kid just wants your attention and therefore you should think counterintuitively. The only silver lining of this defeat and the situation we're in is that we don't have to spend that much brain power on that shit anymore. You can just figuratively put a frag in a bottle and light it and throw it in any general direction.
In theory.
Figuratively.
In theory.
Don't you?
Yeah, good luck with that shit. Some of us have a lot of work we gotta do. Digging the trenches to live in and the caves to hide in. But you're right. You could just put that red hat on.
I always have
like
that
your
option.
stance, though. Your stance is that we should fuck with this dude until he's up out of office, like more than ever before.
And believe me, Brett, you are my second of two black friends that I have.
The other one called and said they could not make it.
I've had this conversation where it was like I was like, no, you're right, dude. You don't have to. Like, I get it. Like, I don't get it, but I get that I don't get it, and I get that it's like, I'm not gonna be like, what are you guys doing? Like, to women and black people, and especially not black women. Because it's like the line was towed and all this shit, and it's like, yeah, this is a time as that Chappelle sketch at SNL, and it's like, yeah, like white people are like fucking having to deal with frustration for the first time in their lives. Whatever. Take the bench, my friend.
Yes.
I am your globetrotter.
I unfortunately cannot do that as the game seems to keep coming to me. But I will say it is, if you're a historian, there's a way to look at what's about to happen in a way that doesn't necessarily have to get you down. It's kind of interesting because if you're a historian, it's one of the most interesting things to ever happen. So if you don't become an activist, there's still something interesting about being about paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
matter whether you're getting into it to stop it or whether you're sitting on the sidelines or whether you're an activist, it's still a crazy fucking time to witness.
Yeah, and I think with a potential healthy result, because it is. I sat on this stage for 4 years and ran my mouth about bipartisan systems full of shit, and it's like, I don't know, Keith Olbermann did a thing the other day where he was like, would you trade if there's a way that we could all just vote for Mitt Romney, really search yourself and be like, you know what? It's like, I'm craving the bipartisan system as comfort until we can figure out how to fix it. This is not fixing it. And like I have to then that's making me recognize that all of my anarchist bullshit about like, oh, the system is stupid, why do I have to choose between Coke and Pepsi? Well, because corn syrup isn't human urine. It's bad for you, but it's not human urine bad for you. That's a bad example. Human urine is actually better for you than corn syrup, right? Because it contains water and probably human nutrients.
And delicious.